Yerp. Hope everybody's doing well. Sorry about the late stream, but got back from work and just been rushing ever since. Alright, go ahead and switch this over. Okay, I realize I made a mistake because you guys can't hear the thing. Uno, a memento. You guys can probably see me. At least I hope you guys can see me. Let's see. Dodge told me he'd shave his head for 20. No, maybe 20,000. Sure. Actually, 2,000. I'm gonna be honest. I'll start considering it around the 2,000 mark. Okay, hold up. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find. Ah, Lord. Come on, work with me. Where is it? Where is it? Oh Lord. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh wait, okay, wait. I'm trying to turn this on without getting up. It probably just would have been faster for me to get my butt up, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to get up. Jesus, give me a second. Oh no, how do the kids say memento? Memento. Like I said, Chloe, it's 20,000. 20,000. Did you get my message? I did. The one about I was at work, but I did get your message. I did get your message about you. I think you deleted your mods or something. I think that's what we're talking about. Why they call people with glasses 4 eyes? They don't even look like they have 4 eyes. Because people's bullying back then wasn't very creative. Or at least the verbal bullying wasn't very creative, in my opinion. Let's go here. Like stuff like your mama so fat, da da da. Like your mama jokes by today's standards are trash. But okay, but how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see. I decided to delete it. Cody, if you send me $20, I'll make sure he saves his head. That's not how that works, Bloody. That's not. I know where he lives. That does it. That $20 is crazy. 20, like you could get at least 200 out of the kid. What the heck, Bluey? I'm not some cheap whore. Okay, let's see. Downloadable content. I haven't seen the downloadable content in a hot second. What the heck? That's a massive liquid manure. I don't understand what that is. Massive though, and that must smell like dookie. Who the heck is dealing with manure that much? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see the massive perks to doing what the heck was that? A weight with the winch. Is that how that? I don't think. Is that how that works in real life? I don't think that's how that works. Let's see. Dude, in the 90s, your mama jokes were lit. Bro. I guess so. Because I guess even comedy back then was funnier. Well, you know, back then. Let's see. No, I'm not going to rip the young guy off. Whatever. Wait. Who you know live? I think he's trying to say, wait, who do you know where they live? He knows where I live because he's an internet stalker. Don't try to make excuses, Blade. We know you're a stalker. I thought I saw this same mod in FS22, or maybe this is an update for a mod. It's kind of neat. If you have a lot of vehicles, you can just teleport to certain vehicles. I think it also allows you to sort of, yep, change which vehicles can be selected. So it's kind of a neat mod if you're a person who has just a lot of vehicles. So for example, Kale, I think Cody, you would like this mod. Well, I mean, you're console, so maybe not. But this type of stuff, I mean, it looks like a lot, but it doesn't at the same time. Save, power, lights, tip. Actually, this would work out very well if you weren't like me and had like a billion buttons to do everything. Bale finder. This is for Blowweed. This specifically, this mod, they did it just to spite Blowweed. They made this mod specifically to spite Blowweed. So now Blowweed can't drop his bales in the middle of the lake and pretend like he doesn't know they exist. Let's see. Hold up. Let me finish. Ooh, oh yeah, I already looked at those. Okay, so we can go ahead and get started. Nadenthal. Okay. Let's see. I'm just good at the internet. He calls that stalking. Yes. You can find anything on anyone, so why bullshit? That is very true. That is very true. I feel like the only time, and this may be a stretch, but I feel like the only time it would be near impossible to find somebody is if the government erased their identity. And even then, you would be able to find the old stuff. You wouldn't be able to find their new stuff. I'm saying erase their identity if they gave them new identities. If that makes any sense, if what I'm trying to say. Like if they go to like witness protection, they might end up with new stuff, I guess, maybe. Okay, let's hold up. So because I knew my Ninja Thirsty was probably gonna mess up because I need to reset it, I knew it was gonna mess up. So essentially it just gave me a bunch of carbonated water, but I went ahead and put a scoop of my electrolytes in it, which are lemon lime. So it's like that light carbonated water with a hint of lemon lime, which I'm not gonna lie, is tasting splendid. And it looks like some of it didn't actually get mixed in very well, so I'm gonna have to add some more, but it is what it is. Let's see, bruh, no bells for me. Witness protection. Yeah, that would be harder to look up. Yeah, I mean, still not impossible. Like I feel like the hard part would be connecting it to their old stuff, unless you knew them. Let's see, where's the best mods to download? So your console, ooh, is this ready already? Ooh. Oh. Ooh. I'm not sure what noise that's supposed to be. But best stuff, best mods. That is a great question. Ooh, man TGS. Okay, no, I'm impartial to that. I'm definitely biased, but I do like this man TGS. They do have a console version. I like it. I just like this vehicle. It's cheap. It's pretty good. Pretty easy. Buckets. If you plan on using a bunker silo, the buckets pack. The Lizard Superior. Actually, I think Blowy could attest to the Colossus pack. If you like to do a lot of farming. I ordered a laptop stand today to lift it up a bit higher. Yeah, it's a DJ stand. That means my laptop is a DJ. That is not how that works. That is in no way, shape, form, or fashion is that how that works. That is what? How would that be how that works? Oh, jeez. Let me do that. Okay. I need to just disable that little. I don't even use that. It was $100, so it better be thicker than Drake. For $100, you will get mediocre performance, and you will accept it. You have more money than me, Doc. And Gabe? Well, okay. We just did silage, which I'm not gonna lie, the silage scout is about 16.5K, so it actually does a really good job. I would say grass makes money. Grass makes money. It is a little bit slow to start, but once it gets started, grass can make a lot of money. We know that firsthand from what's the mod? We know it. Not mod, map. Pantai. When we were playing Pantai, grass helped us make sheep. Sheep made us money. Blah 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 blah. I'm thinking about doing greenhouses on this map because I think Pretzel mentioned greenhouses, and I completely forgot that greenhouses were even a thing. So I might do greenhouses, but I am curious as to how much water can I have in a barrel. And I'm going to show you this before I get started doing anything. It comes with a case. I have 2.4 million in my bank account. The hell on Farm Sim. Oh, I'm glad you clarified. The F you think I'm rich and chilling here. I mean, with as much hot dogs as you show me, I would just assume you just spent all of it in Bitcoin to purchase hot dogs. I have 2,750. Oh yeah, because Cody, you went broke. You messed yourself up and went, what the heck is this? Oh, this is part of the new stuff. This is part of the new stuff. A pallet sell point, because you can make pellets or something out of the new straw and bale harvester thing. I myself, that's more than in my actual bank account. Wait, where is the greenhouses? I thought, oh, here they are. Now, the only thing with greenhouses, I would like, if at all possible, because it's been a while since I've done them. Excuse me, sorry. The supplemental water tank only holds 5,000. And, ooh, we do have these trees I can get rid of and put some greenhouses back there. But I would like to just stack a buku amount of water tanks so I don't have to fill them up with water as much when we fast forward. And even still, they're not going to give me a boatload of money, but that is something, you know? So you guys let me know if that's a good idea, greenhouses or not. But for now, we're going to work on the grass and the silage, which shouldn't take me too long. Where's my, there it is. Let's say, where's my little header? I don't think my wheel is hooked up. It is, it's working. It's just the force feedback is wonky. Even the buttons are working. It's just force feedback is, that's the weird part of this game. Sometimes the, oh, wait a minute. I think I just realized something. Give me 1 second. Let me tab out. I bet you ooh, I'm about to be pissed. No, it's on. Farming Sim has a centering spring, right? I'm not. Oh no, okay. I just had to turn it on. Put it on about 40, and so it's a bit stronger. And I like this a bit better. It feels a little bit tougher to turn, but feels a lot better. Oh, don't hit the thing. Okay, let's see. I don't actually ever check my bank account. It's kind of a mystery. I spend cash for fun. It's easier to control spending that way. Easier, or I guess mentally easier, I guess, because you don't have to think about it, I guess. Case or John Deere, which is better? In game, I'm gonna be honest. Blowy says Case. It depends. It depends on what you're doing. If you're just talking about tractors, I think we could all agree that Case is probably gonna be better because it has this bigger one. However, John Deere has more versatility. So as far as tractors go, I'm probably gonna say John Deere. Case has the best like top end tractor because this one is just way better than this John Deere. But if you're just talking about like just best top tier, Case. But if you're talking about flexibility in the tractor section, John Deere. If you're moving down to stuff like harvesters, you're definitely going to win more with Case, because John Deere has the S7. I think that's better. Oh, it has the X9. Okay. Well, John Deere might actually be winning, because even though the horsepower is less, the John Deere, it actually holds less too, but it does drive a little bit faster. I'm going to say John Deere simply for versatility. Versatility only. That's the only reason why for John Deere. But if you're just trying to go best of the best all the time and you don't care about saving up money for it, Case is better. So Case is top end better, no end. See, with the mom, I usually order a chicken parm on a bun with fries, eat the fries, and get the Sammy to go. Forgot my Sammy there yet. Oh, waitress delivered it to me. Oh, that's nice. I wish I lived in an area that's that close knit and everybody's like near each other. That would be super nice. Okay, let me make sure this is done. It is done, right? Let's see. I had school today on Labor Day. That stinks. I think most schools around here did not have school on Labor Day, so I think you got shafted there, son. I think they just didn't want you guys to. Oh, whoa. Did not mean to activate AI. Why on earth would it think that? The audacity. The audacity. The blatant audacity. Why would they think that? There's a new case coming to the game. It's 800 horsepower and bright green. Okay, so now they're just trying to confuse people. I am joking. Okay, I was gonna say, it's small town things, bro. That is the cringe. I read it and made myself cringe because I read it like that. I don't know why I did, but I did. So, whoop-de-whoops. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to get this the way that I like it, but we're actually, hold up. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to start the back of this. We're going to drop it down. Draw the line. Okay, I missed a piece of it, so we go back. Grab it. Did we grab it all? Yes, we did. Okay. And then when I come back the other way, I'll have everything done up real nice. Done up real nice like. Real nice like. I think that's the only part of this field that I actually have to do that on. Are you playing FS25 again, Bluey? Yes, sir. I would say I feel like he's given up on the game. I feel like he's like, F it, done. He's quit. He says, I'm over it. I'm done. Finish. Finito. I quit. I'm actually going to start this one from right about here. Right about here. Okay. Line that up. Oh, wait. I need to back this up, actually. I'm goofing. Drop that down. Go forward. Line her up. It's cutting. Go about here. And then go. There it goes. And as long as we can get these in pieces, especially on this end, everything else is a breeze, because we don't really have that. Oh wait, we do on that end. I was gonna say we don't really have that much, but we do. We do. Okay, what you want to do is you want to get really close, right about there. You can go a little bit further. Lift it up. Go to the back. Go for it. Of course, the crone would make light work of this field. No problema. No problema. But we do what we got with what we got until we can afford better. So, just my motto. It's just the motto. Let's see, what did I miss? Nah, I'll be back. Dodge. How has NMS been? Bro. Don't get me started on that, man. New boot goofing. Are you quitting? Quitter. I didn't quit anything. He quit Farming Simulator. Yeah, definitely quit that, sir. You've quit at this point. Like, taking a break is one thing. Like, you've just disappeared. Here. Let's see. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. The NMS update. So I've built the starship. I built Star. I should have traveled to the purple galaxy yet. I'm still trying to get to that point. But I will honestly say the new shipbuilding, I just don't care. That's the best and easiest way I can explain it. I just don't care. Like the stuff that I've done it. I've built like this mock ship. I need to go back and edit it some more. But I've built this mock ship, and oh crap! I forgot to lift up the back. We just created more work for ourselves. Okay, well, dagnabbit. All right. Well, that is what it is. Yep. We'll fix that later, I guess. And this thing, we just gotta get in our rhythm. Once we get in our rhythm, everything else is easier. But let's see. Mentally, I'm a wreck. Killing now. Dissonant. That's where the good ships are. Random comma and then a tiger. LOL. How can I explain this? It's not necessarily. I'm so glad they don't cut when you're going backwards, because I thought I raised them both up and I didn't raise either of them up. I'm just messing up. I'm talking more than I'm actually cutting grass. Basket time? What? Purple planets are dissonant. The corrupt sentinels. So I'm not sure if they are or are not. I've gone to the planets with the shards and the corrupted sentinels and everything, and I've done that, which is interesting how corrupted sentinels also want to kill you. It's very interesting how in this game every type of sentinel just doesn't like you, which makes me believe it's like, are they actually corrupt, or are they just, it's just normal? Because if all they want to do is just get me gone, then what the heck? But and then they call regular sentinels if you go into space, which is interesting. But I don't think that, it's not that I don't, how can I explain this in the easiest way? The new ships, no matter how I build it, it's one of those things that I think it's meant for the people who just, oh my gosh, did I really? Okay, I didn't. Okay, lift it up. Jeez, I thought I did. I'm just messing all the way up today. Good thing I went off to the other field. Even once I get this ship built, it's not going to be as powerful as the ship that I currently have or am using. Because the current ship I have is an S class, and it's a powerhouse. And so I'm like, the effort I'm putting in to build the ship, which I have, is just not the most spectacular built ship. Doesn't even look amazing because I haven't gotten a lot of parts. Dude, just go straight. Why is it not? I'm just like, what's the point? I'm gonna build this. It's gonna look interesting. I'm gonna be able to walk inside of it, but I'm not gonna use it. You know. Let's see. Good ship. Those are planets you find sentinel ships to keep. Yeah, normally they just wait till you F up their land on dissonant planets. They just want you dead. That's what I say. They just don't care. They just want you gone. They're like, get them gone, get them gone. We see them, get them gone, get them out of here, get them gone. Hey, get off my land, get off my land. That is a sentinel. Stop messing up, Doc. Hey, I'm trying not to, but I'm also sort of not trying. Like I am, but I'm not. But I am. But I'm not. Okay, I'm making sure this end is short enough. I think it is, so I think it's good. Ah, my foot slipped. I'm wearing socks for a change, and I don't like it. I guess I should be wearing shoes instead. It's either barefoot or shoes, because socks is weird. You sissy liberals with your socks and your toesy toes. Let's see. Turn down the suck. You can't build an S-class on the new ship. I think... Wait, can you not? I think you can. Once you get a sensible ship, you can harvest them because they can fully hover in the air. You just sit above the ground and blow them up, then harvest the resources. And I don't think I've done that yet. I don't think I've even gotten to that point, or gotten to that situation, rather. I don't know. I haven't tried. I haven't tried to upgrade it because here's like, I just put it together. And if you can get to S-Class, cool. But my thing is, trying to upgrade your ship to S-Class takes a lot of nanites. And I don't want to go back to nanite farming. And then on top of that, even if it does work, I don't really care that much. Because the problem that I'm realizing is I have to essentially put these oddly shaped Lego bricks that I have to find, by the way. This is how I'm describing it. I have to put these oddly shaped Lego bricks that I have to find. I have to put them together in a certain pattern to create a certain masterpiece that I like and that I'm comfortable with. But the thing is, I'm not that creative of a player. So like really right now, mine's just sort of like a two row wide like little thing. You know, not really sure how to describe it other than that, but it doesn't look good because I'm not that creative when it comes to building it. It's interesting, but I just don't care to actually put time into building it. Let's see. You need a sentinel ship. Let's play one day. I'll take you to a sick S-Class. Excuse me. S-Class sentinel ship, a Chungus. I might be able to do it Friday, like midday Friday, possibly. And heck, I'll probably put it on in the members thing, because technically you're a member. So I'll probably do members only, just so I can get some more content there, because I want to do the Fortnite stuff and put the Fortnite stuff in the members only. Actually, I'll put that in the Discord. I'll probably put the Fortnite and No Man's Sky in the Discord, so whoever wants to play can play. Because the last one messed up, and that was my fault. Just is what it is. And I'll be sure to check to make sure it doesn't mess up the next time. Hold up, let me back it up. Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Friday, gotta get down on Friday. I don't even know who sings that song. Also, why is it offloading a little bit to the left? Am I the only one who sees this? Like, why is it not, like, more centered? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's I don't really care. It's just interesting. Very, very interesting. McDonald's. What are you asking? If it's good or bad? I'm gonna be honest, McDonald's, now that I'm an adult, is disgusting. I had it when I was a kid, and I can objectively say, well, I'm not sure if I can objectively say anything, but I can say it definitely tastes worse, at least in America. It tastes worse now than it did when I was a kid. And also, I've worked there. No. I feel like they also used to put more salt on the fries. Now I understand you shouldn't care about salt and da-da-da-da. I like salty fries. Any place that puts, maybe not an absorbent, but a decent amount of salt on their fries, I like it. Like there's this place called Mooyah. I think it's called Mooyah Burgers, technically. Dude, their fries are delicious. And they put a decent amount of salt on it. They're not overly salty, but they're just salty enough to where I'm like, man, if I was explaining this salt to people, I might say slightly over. Like compared to like normal places, it's a decent amount of salt on there. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna click on it yet, but play this on stream. It's safe for work. Now, the fact that you have to say it's safe for work makes me think that it's not, which makes me question what that is, which makes me think about revoking your URL privileges, sir. What is it? What is it? I really do like this setup. The field does not take super long. If we can get rid of those trees on that end, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do, I need to get rid of those trees because those trees slow me down. And it does bother me. It does indeed bother me. It is what I'm eating. Oh, you're eating McDonald's. It's the song. The Friday song. Can't play that one. I can't play that one on the stream. It's copyright. Is that the word? I forgot the YouTube. Whatever the term is for music that is safe to play on stream. I forgot what it is. It's like a little acronym. I think it's a 4-letter acronym. But I forgot what it was, and it's because I never play, or rarely. I don't think I've done it in a long time since Twitch have played a song that is like that or would get me in that situation. And like the music you hear right now is provided by the Relaxed Movement, and it says at the bottom of the description, which is why I'm allowed to use it. I say that every single time just so I'm allowed to use it. It's very relaxing. It's like I can't say it's not elevator music. It's more like I don't know how to describe it. It's not elevator music. It's more like we're waiting in an interview room and they're trying to calm us down even though they know they're probably about to make us cry. That type of music. It's probably a terrible description. You can revoke me mod status if you want. I don't think it's necessary. No, it's under Creative Commons CC. CC. See, I like how that section just started to turn green. I don't know what that's about. I wonder if you plow the grass, is it possible to? This is gonna sound weird. Is it possible to change? Make sure I'm saying this right. Is it possible to change the soil? If that makes any sense. Is there a way to make it to where like if you plow the field multiple times, does the soil type change, or does it start to blend together, or things like that? I know that's probably hard to explain, but that's what I'm trying to explain and just not going over very well. I remember why I don't wear this jacket specifically. I was gonna say, you're welcome to do anything you like, but you'd lose a viewer if you did over that. I don't think I would remove you as mod until you start fighting people on the internet. Now, if I supported Hitler or something, I'd understand. I don't think anybody really. Well, okay, I was gonna say I don't think anybody actually supports Hitler, but I watched it. I think it was either the cut or the Jubilee video of a dude who, brother. There's some stuff you just don't say, even if you do, you just don't say it. And he said it, and I think he lost his job. I don't know if that for sure. Let's see. Not that I know of, but it should blend. You think? I would think it would, but I'm not entirely sure if it does. Some people do. Yeah. But I think those people would be smart enough to keep it to themselves because they know they're probably going to be ostracized for being that way, which is kind of interesting considering I was gonna say they try to ostracize people, but I don't think that's what I think Hitler just wants certain people dead, which is weird. Then again, I'm not a history buff, so it is what it is. Hitler's just a textbook lesson on how not to be. I agree. Yeah, they're not they're strangely proud of it. They really are. The ones that I have seen, which I don't think there are many around me, but the ones that I have seen are very proud of it. To which I'm like, hey, do you? I guess I don't know what you want from me. Like, do I hate you for doing that? No, I don't necessarily feel like I have a reason to hate them. I just don't want to be around you. Like, it's almost the same logic of like me and gang members. I don't hate gang members. Actually, some of my family are, or were, or maybe are still. Like, I don't hate you for it. I just don't want to associate with you, right? Because of all the problems that come with it. One, two, I don't share your view, and actually I'm on like the complete opposite view, if that makes any sense. So, well, I'm not sure if you can say complete opposite because I don't really understand all of Hitler's views, so trying to say the complete opposite when you don't understand what it is to begin with probably doesn't work, I guess. As a word person, I'll be the first to say chill. chill, bro. Chill, just chill. The reasoning, I think, it was also just really weird. Like, the weirdness of it. I'm okay, again, I'm not a history buff, so bear with me, but I could have swore his mother or maybe his parents were Jewish, and then for him to want to blank like an entire set of people for that, I'm just like, tell me you really hated your mother without telling me you really hated your mother. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. Do I hate you? No. Will I help you on the side of the road? Probably not. Will I do something to hurt you? No. That's sort of, yeah, that's sort of what I agree. It's like, hey, just keep to yourself. We're all good. It's like, I'm not gonna, you do you, and I'm just gonna stay over here away from you. Because me trying to correct, like, if you're that far off, like, I can't, the effort to try to correct you is not worth it, because clearly your rationalization is a lot of steps away from mine. And also, I don't like the idea of trying to convert people to think how I think. I will offer my 2 cents, but I'm not gonna, I don't believe in trying to get people to think the way I think, do things the way I do. I mean, I will strongly encourage some things sometimes if I'm very passionate about it, but I don't think often I do things like that. I'm sure I have, maybe at one point or another. I'm just saying it just so I can cover my bases, but I just don't think I do. Random good Hitler fact. He was so in love with his dog, he would jail anyone heard of doing anything harmful to animals, including the cosmetic? Oh, the cosmetic. That's how, I've never seen that word spelled out before. The cosmetic industry. And he was rejected from art school twice. I bet the person working admission those days at the school regrets it. I was like, you could have stopped this, sir. You could have stopped this. Wherever you are, whether it be heaven or hell or whatever anybody believes, you could have stopped this. You should just let him draw. You should have let him get out his, express himself? You should let him express himself. And turn. I really can't wait till I get the chrome. I really do need to get these trees down. I think that's going to be just a random side quest that we go on, because getting rid of some of these trees down here will make it so much easier to do grass on the field, or do any crop on this field. So I think, even especially when we get field 22, we definitely want to get rid of this tree line. It's cool. I like how it separates the fields, but it's not worth it, I don't think. I think being able to stick with nice straight lines makes it much quicker for us to do our job. So that's what we're gonna go for. Let's see. Just let them paint, you dunce. Exactly. Just let them paint. Leave some trees, but make a large opening. You know what? I think you're right, actually. I think I'll leave some of those trees. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up that, the rear mower. I'm going to pick that up. We're going to use that once we turn steering assist on to gauge, where we're going to make those openings at. Now, the problem is, I don't think it's going to be necessary, because hear me out. If you look at the map, right now we have 19, 20, and 21. Once we get field 22, can we agree that most of the lines are going to go west to east, or east to west? I guess it doesn't matter, really. But a lot of them are going to go left to right. The majority of our lines are going to go left to right. In which case, we don't need to touch the trees if we are going left to right. Correct? I was going to say right again, but correct? Like, once we buy field 22. Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to actually touch those trees. I'm going to leave them, because I do like them. We'll just wait till we get the number, because I think that is our next goal. Oh, actually, we're supposed to be applying for a promotion, but I'm not sure if it'll allow me. Because we have officially played one full in-game year, but for some reason, it didn't allow me to apply to it. And actually, I'm gonna check right now, just so I don't forget, because you know me, I'm forgetful. You know, I'm bashful. No. Let's go here. Nope. Here. Yeah, it's just not. I don't know. It says generosity. I wonder if I just work a crap ton of hours, will that help or something? I don't know. Because we have had one full in-game year. That's not debatable. It's weird. But to each his own. Dodge the tree. Dodge the tree. You can dodge a tree. You can dodge a ball. I definitely should have done the second row down here. I remember why I normally do the second row. And that's just my fault. My fault. Talking about my fault. My fault. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I need to drink water. Right, left, right. Ooh, delicious. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Okay. So what happened is the electrolyte powder has clumped up in the bottom, and the stuff is extremely strong. Oh, my gosh. That is a no-go for me, boss. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Out real quick. This one? Huh? This one in. This one. What? What the heck? The head? The head? Okay, that's working now. But, so you guys don't have to. crack. Oh, I just found a new freaking flavor. Okay, so the Ninja Thirsty Peach Punch. Peach is delicious, right? And mixing it with my lemon lime electrolyte stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's delicious. That is phenomenal. Okay, let me get back to read. I did see what you guys was talking about with McDonald's. Yeah, the chemical flavor, 100%. 100%. McDonald's hasn't been good in years. In years, boy. But I feel like it's one of those things, they're just always trying to cut corners. I mean, well, not every, but a lot of companies, that's what they do. They cut corners to make money or to save money or whatever. It just ends up making their product worse. But as long as people keep buying it, what do they care? You know? We heard all your rambling. How's Senior doing? Your bro just tried peach lemonade. I guess. Peach lemonade with like a lime, I guess. Actually, it tasted really good. I never had it on this thing though. Cherry pop, my dude. Now you gotta try Arnold Palmer. I've tried Arnold Palmer. I think everyone around here has tried Arnold Palmer. I haven't tried it with alcohol though. And I'm gonna be honest, Arnold Palmer is good as long as the lemonade is not too tart. Excuse me. Half iced tea, half lemonade. Yeah. Some places I feel like, well, actually it depends. It depends on the thing. So some of them, like I've tried it with really tart lemonade. I've also tried it with really sweet lemonade. I'm gonna be honest, the really sweet lemonade I think I like the best. The really tart one, it just, I don't know, it doesn't feel good. Like it doesn't, I don't know. I don't really care much for the really tart version of the Arnold Palmer. You don't add booze to the Arnold Palmer. The booze one is the Long Island iced tea. Send you a picture. I'll check it eventually. I can't say in a second, but I will say eventually. Eventually. I just like how much grass we get off this field. I'm not sure if that's just because precision farming or what, but the fact between these 3 fields we get about two and a partial trailer loads, I think is insane. Like it's just really, really insane. What are you taking these photos with, Cody? A fax machine? What? Holy blurry, bruh. He's like, I can see it, so shouldn't you be able to see it? He's like, I don't give it any other thought after that. Oh, it's dark. Probably been talking too much, so I haven't actually been getting this grass off the field. Which is actually really good about having multiple days in a month, so even if time does fast forward, it doesn't really hurt us too much because, well, we got more days to work. Which also gives us more days to work on contracts. Now, of course, none of this would matter if I was playing on half speed or whatever. So it just is what it is. It is what it is. I think we should be able to get 2 truck. Ooh, we might be able to get 2 and a partial truckloads. I feel like we should be able to, because we're about to be finished with our first one in just a little bit. I feel like you're taking these photos during an earthquake where Michael J. Fox was your photographer. Or Michael J. White was just punching you in the face. Let me see. Let me grab these little bits right here. Let me go ahead and grab these little bits right here. Good be full. Okay. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna swing around. And drop. Oh, wait. Drop. Okay. There's that one done. Let me go ahead and start on this end. Well, I say that and then change my mind immediately. But yeah, I think we should be able to get 2 trucks. Ooh, we may not get 2 truckloads. I don't know. Let's see, Doc, I sent you a picture too. I watched his video biography the other night. Beginning was great, ending was a little shaky. I feel like well, never mind. I was gonna go with like a rant, but it's not necessary. I was gonna say, like, I feel like some movies always start off, not always, but some of them start off really good and then they get really shaky towards the end, but that's just like a blanket, like, pointless saying. Like, what's the point of me saying that? Duh. Like, I'm pretty sure tons of people could list movies like that where they started off great and then it was shaky. So there's like, what's the point of me even thinking of that thought, really? I just ran all in that dude's fence, and I kind of don't care. It's his fault for putting the fence there. Next time, move your daggone fence, my guy. Let's see. Let's check out this picture. Uh-oh. Did I miss some? I don't think I did. Oh, jeez. Check out this picture. Let's see. No mods download. Oh, look, a twister. Hopefully you turned destruction off. Actually, the destruction isn't even that bad. Boy, do you want me to read your chat out loud? Last part. I know you're just watching someone work out. Don't be shy. The heck? I had a very itchy asshole last night. Oh no, today. It wasn't cleanliness thing. It's clean, just itchy. Actually, I know. Okay, I think what it is not a cleanliness thing, but your sphincter, I'm not sure if that's the word, but it is still skin, right? And I feel like it can get dry depending what soap you're using or how often you're washing and things like that. It can get dry, and I feel like that dryness causes it to itch. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably wrong on that. I'm not a doctor. Seek your physician. I don't know the word, doctor. I don't know the words we'll say here, but I do think that is possibly the thing. It just gets itchy because it's really, really dry. But I don't know. I am not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, and I don't know. If I was a doctor, I might know the answer, but I'm not a doctor, so I don't know the answer to your problem. I'm not sure what that noise is supposed to be. So I think I got a little too intimate with my butthole in the shower. Why did I say butthole like that? My butthole. I'm too intimate with my butthole. I'm not sure why I'm saying it like that. Let's go this way. And didn't rinse enough. I used, let's see, oil of Olay. Is that how that's written? I've never seen oil of Olay. written out. I've always said it, but I've never. I guess I don't know how I thought that was spelled. It's interesting how many words I can read, or have said, but I don't know like really how it's spelled. If that makes any sense. Like Cumberbatch, Benedict Cumberbatch. It took me a while before I actually saw his name, which is literally Cumber and Batch, which is an interesting name. Curious how that family name came about. I'm not worried about it. You sounded like a Dalek. And the crazy part is, that's a word I've seen before. Thank you, Doctor Who. No, it's Benedict Cucumber Patch, for sure. For sure. He has an interesting face. I don't think I've seen many people who have a face close to it. However, Tom Hardy, I think he has like an actor double. Like, I think there's an actor who looks similar to Tom Hardy, if that makes any sense. I don't know who it could be, but I think Tom Hardy, somewhere in the acting world, there's an actor who looks very similar to Tom Hardy, if I'm not mistaken. Also, if I'm not getting the incorrect actor. I've been known to do that a time or two. Wow, we're not going to get 2 trailer loads. Okay, that's interesting. It's probably because it's raining. I'm wondering if that's the reason. Because last time we got 2 trailer loads, now we're getting about half of that. I'm thinking it could be because... Actually, I know why. Never mind. I remember exactly why. The last field we actually had a previous set of grass on it that I didn't pick up the first time, because the last time we had a crosshatch pattern. I remember that. We had a crosshatch, and that crosshatch we actually had more to pick up. So we actually had to do field 19 a second time, essentially what it was. And so that is probably why we had that 2 and a partial, because 19 gave us that extra, 50% to get us to 2 and a partial. So that makes sense. That makes sense. So this is about how much we could expect. 167% of this trailer load is what we can expect. Let's see, Tom Hardy is a good actor. Oh, I agree. Okay, let me make sure I'm remembering the correct person. Tom Hardy is the same dude who played those mobster twins. And if I'm not mistaken, he's also the same person who played in Peaky Blinders. And I think he played Bane in one of the Batman movies. Probably wrong on that last one. Oh shit, the Northern Lights are out in Canada. You gotta go capture them. This is like Naruto, and you gotta be like the Fire Nation, and for some reason, everything you don't understand, you gotta go capture it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Yep, he was Bane in the gangster. Okay, so I know exactly. Okay, so I know who I'm talking about. Yeet, turning around. Let's see. Nah, I'm gonna just look up. Nah, I'm just gonna look up. They were doing a lot. And I'm just I'm not gonna. I really do like the setup, but I'm really looking forward to when maybe one day we can get the Crone. But I feel like we're gonna get that big field. I feel like I know it's gonna happen. Well, at least I think I know it's gonna happen. We're gonna buy field 22 first. Then once we buy field 22, then we are going to then we are going to progress towards the Crone. But I feel like our money is ramping up. It is going up fast, especially since I think I'm going to lay off on the degrees for a hot second, and I'm going to focus my hours on working at the shop, since that will give me a lot of hours, which will give us more money, which will help us just rack up a buku amount of money as well. Well, I say a buku, I'm not sure how much is a buku, but enough, okay? I'm hoping for roughly 10K each month or whatnot. My rugby team is... I have not been reading my rugby chat a lot. Mostly because there's a lot of us in there and we just be chatting for any and everything, so... Let me grab this. And some of the stuff is like, it just doesn't pertain to me, because I have not played rugby in... I think it's going on 2 months, actually. I know for a fact it's been like 4 weeks. I know that for sure. I know for a fact it's been 4 weeks. Because essentially, whenever my last game was, I haven't played since then. And I could probably look it up. It was probably in... No, I think it was July. So, yeah. Actually, let me turn on this in the top right so I can see how much... I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start doing just loops. I feel like that might be a little bit quicker, maybe. Also, does weight speed up the compaction rate? Anybody know? Because I put an extra weight on this thing, but I'm like, does it even matter? Because it's almost, to me, it's almost like the additional weights that you can put on pretty much anything in this game. It's like, does it actually matter a lot, you know? I mean, we're at 14%, and this thing does weigh more, but is it actually, you know, working? I don't know. In which case, I think I might go out and just buy a weight to put on the front of this thing, you know? Actually, here, let me check. Where are the weights? I think they're gonna be towards the bottom, actually. I was wrong. Oh no, right there. Okay, better idea. If I go here to my tractor, you can do switch mode. What does that do? Oh, leased items. This is how you look at leased items. LOL. I wish I'd been reading that. Ooh, what is this? Ooh. What tractor are we in right now? It's a Fendt, right? Hold up. What is this? Fendt 1050. Barrio. Okay. The Fendt 1050 is... I think this... No, it's right here. Right? Yeah. Okay. Can we... Wait. Customize this. Oh, wait. No. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, I thought there was a... Okay, so there's not... Okay. This is gonna be weird. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom. We're gonna go to weights. What's the biggest, baddest weight we can put? 10 Winkle? 2.5 tons. Actually, here, let's just sort. Oh, wait, no. Let's go and sort. I'm gonna sort by weight. Ascending. Yes. Okay, so the heaviest is this guy, the Fendt 3300. But does weight matter? I guess that's my main thing. I don't know if it does or doesn't, and that is my main thing. But the Fendt 3300 is the beast we saw. Is this sorted by price, right? No, I'm sorted by price. Price, ascending, 8 miles last. Okay. This thing weighs 1.3 tons, so it's not bad. It's about 2 tons lighter. But the question is the 2 tons gonna make a massive difference? I guess is my point, or my question. You know, I just don't know if it will or not. I do not know. Let's get through this. Dear Lord. Let's focus on the edges. I think the edges actually, I'm not sure why, but I always feel like they're one quicker to go over, two, the percentage at which it increases our compacting over there to the left. I feel like it goes up a lot quicker. I'm actually mistaken. Now we're at 38. Plus it's so much harder to turn like on a dime as well. This bottom section is working extremely well. It's very flat, very easy to roll over. Top part, not so much. Which I think is another thing, is that we probably need a leveler the issue that I have with levelers is trying to get them to like the, I don't want to say perfect, but the perfect height. That's always my issue with them. But it seems to be pretty flat right now. And I do think the weight does matter. Do we have wheel weights on this? Oh, I think we do. I think we do have wheel weights. Yeah, we do. So that's another thing. The tractor also just weighing a certain amount does help. Also, which brings to another question. If we have a silo compactor on both the front and the back, does that speed the rate up? You know? Like how much, like first of all, how much does this thing weigh? This weighs only 4 tons, 3.95, so not super heavy. But I'm assuming it does speed up the compaction rate, I guess. Which makes me wonder if I put one on the front, will that speed it up even more, you know? Or a leveler, if I can find a leveler. This is winter equipment, so it's not a leveler, but if we use a leveler, how heavy is this? 1.4 tons. So essentially as heavy as the front of this thing. Plus we would also have issues with it moving stuff unnecessarily, but it would help us get to this more flattened area quicker, which is nice. But we're at 88%. I feel like it always gets faster towards the end. 90, 91. I feel like it's just because you're able to just drive over it extremely easy. No questions asked. Just look at that. Just piece of cake. 97. Everything's spread out. Look at that. Easy. So I think I might, I'm gonna look up a video, but I might actually invest in a leveler. Because it just, I don't know. The leveler is not going to be super heavy. It's going to be just as heavy as this front mower attachment. So if weight matters, we're still going to be at the same weight. But I think genuinely getting it to a flatter state will help us speed through it. And I think on the next one, instead of buying it, it's not expensive, but instead of buying it outright, I'm going to lease it first. And we'll see how it performs from there, and do some adjustments there. Okay. But for now, yeah, that's that tree. For now, we're good. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna save. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go start working the job so we can get some more money. Because at this point we're super high in this degree that it kind of does not matter. So let's just work all of the hours. We'll just keep doing this. It'll get us some extra money. It is what it is. Ooh, I also just realized I need to put fertilizer and stuff on the fields. I still don't think I've bought a fertilizer slash lime spreader. Let's see, we need, okay, so it says the pH is bad. I think I'm just gonna do both. And look, this is the reason why I kind of want a machine to do both instead of just having a split between two. I think, and it's gonna cut into our money, which kind of stinks, but kind of want it. 45. Oh shoot, we do not have the money for this. The good news is this small one does a good job. We didn't necessarily need this big one. It holds a lot, but we don't necessarily need a lot. Okay, so we can get by with just using this for now. I'm actually just going to lease it, and depending on how awesome or not that it is, that will dictate whether or not I buy it down the line. But for now, ooh crap, I also just remembered another thing. it is nighttime. And the issue with it being nighttime is that our tractor thingy mahoozy doesn't work particularly well at night. It doesn't work at all, I think, at night. So that's going to cause an issue. So, thought I hooked up. I guess. Okay. So I'm just going to load it up and I'm going to go work the job. We're going to fast forward to the night and then do it that way. I want to just make sure I have a little bit of everything. Get as much solid fertilizer. Fertilizer. What is that? Is that lime? I think that's lime. So we're just gonna focus on fertilizer. Boop. Okay, with that, we're gonna go ahead and turn around. We're gonna set this up in the field and we're just gonna chill. And actually, no, we're gonna go work the job till the morning so we can get some more hours on that job until they give us a stinking pay raise. Do I need to get the bed now for school tomorrow? Oh, do you need to get to bed now for school tomorrow? What time is it where you are? It's probably what, 9 o'clock where you are? I would say yes, considering you guys get up early. So I would say yes. I'm gonna say yes. Okay, let's go till 8 o'clock in the morning. Should get us some more hours. I can then fertilize, lime the field, and then just blah, 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 blah. Beep. Wow, it is still raining, which is borderline insane, I think. I have to get up at 7 a.m. Well, if you want 8 hours of sleep, that means you need to go to sleep at 11. You have to get up at 7 a.m.? What time do you gotta be at school? That can't be right. Well, I guess it could be, but yeah, I would say at least start winding down either now or in 30 minutes. Excuse me. At least if you start winding down, you'll be ready to go to sleep. Some electrolytes. Let me go ahead and mute myself again and make me another batch. I think this thing is broken. Because the first time it dispensed everything correctly. Now it's just not dispensing at all. So I'm just gonna do it myself. This is probably gonna be like the super strongest thing I've ever had, but that might be too much. That's essentially all this is. It just makes carbonated water and then yeah. Seems that this works now pretty well, which is good. You got the measurements pretty right. I think it's roughly 3 per thing. Need to figure out how to reset it, which I'll do eventually. This, I was gonna say, is it working? It is. That first field just does not like to be fertilized, I don't think. And like, if you look at the patterns, it's weird. The middle of the field is definitely pretty weird. And like, this section is all green and like doesn't even need to, and then you go over it, it starts turning bluish. Like, it is just extra fertilization, which makes me wonder. Excuse me. Wait. What did they just say? Increasing nitrogen level optimal to grass on loam. Excuse me. Jeez. Okay, I wonder, can I set it myself? Because I'm noticing different parts, you know. Like, I'm wondering, is the target changing per part? So I'm gonna check that. Is there a way to, let's deactivate automatic. Let us increase. Oh, whoops. I don't know how to increase. Oh. Wait, that's not. Okay. Maybe, yeah. We're going to get it to, I'm gonna say 203. And we're gonna see how that works, but with us controlling it. So I'm noticing it's turning red. Excuse me. I just want to see something real quick. So if we look, showing optimal value for grass on loam. So apparently it's lower than necessary. So what if I do that? So you're telling me to go like nothing down here. Okay, so what's happening with this, that we're putting too much down. So we do want automatic application rate. Excuse me. Oh wait, it says, is our crop sensor even on? It says, oh, it says it was off, which is interesting. If I change nitrogen reference value, barley, oat, canola, corn, I definitely want grass. So if I go here now, it's working, I think. Okay, I think what was happening is it was like over spraying, I guess. Because now that the crop sensor's working, it says no crop detected. Seeds, burrs for best results. Using target. Okay, so was it working? I don't know. I'm wondering, do we just need to turn off the crop sensor? I don't know. This is very interesting. I'm trying to. Uh-oh. What did I just do? Oh, wait. I'm not sure what I just did, actually. Did not mean to turn on the music. I don't think I can change the work width, so I don't even know what the point of that is. Oh, we can, actually, which is interesting. But oh, sorry, did not mean to hit my mic. Hopefully that didn't. Okay, I actually need to tighten this down so it's not something like this. And this is super loose, so it's not like that. Better. Okay, so it's saying, I'm trying to figure out how that works. Increasing nitrogen level to optimal for grass on loam. Okay, so now it's okay. So it wasn't detecting because we were at the end of it. Yeah. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so now that we're doing this, if I activate it, see that end is still weird. See, now it's not even doing the thing, but it's pretending that it is. So the sections that were used to be green aren't working. Like, it's not putting out anything, which is very, very interesting to me. See, now it's working right there. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the crop sensor off. Okay, and the only reason being is because if I go to pH is fine. It's this. The nitrogen level is gosh awful in this section. I'm not sure if it really matters, because I guess that's how we could get it better. For the thing is, I don't know what's optimal for grass, and so I'm wondering if it matters, but like, does the crop sensor matter? So it's detecting grass and is saying no crop detected, seed first for best results, using target for grass on silty clay. And so I'm wondering, should I just wait before I do this or not? Because right now the crop sensor's off, right? So if I turn it on, you see now it's just dropping fertilizer everywhere. However, it's not. Is it because of the rain? If it's because of the rain, that makes sense, but long grain, grapes, olives. I decided to turn the crop sensor back on. I genuinely don't think that's going to matter, but let's just do grass. So I think I can't tell if this is working or not. Like, oh no, wait, it said this is for nitrogen, right? The nitrogen level says it's fine for grass. It actually says it's pretty daggum high in certain areas, so I'm thinking it's working. I'm thinking it's doing its job right. I think, and it could be one of those things that fertilizer isn't as needed. I'll go ahead and turn the crop sensor on. I think that could be it. I'm not entirely sure. I genuinely don't know, but see, like, now it's doing nothing. But like, I can see the ground like sort of changing color, but nothing's really happening. Like, it's saying application rate is 0. Right? But then it starts doing it here. And so I don't fully understand what's happening. I'm just gonna assume it's working, but there's like, it's glitching or something. I don't know. It looks like it's working, but it's not, I guess. See, like now it's doing everything. Like over here it does something, and then it gets to that section. It does nothing. But if you look at the ground, it is changing. I guess just to say that we've been over it, but it's not using any of the solid fertilizer. But it was using it on the other end, which is what's confusing me, and I'm not entirely sure. See, and then it does it on this end. So again, I'm not entirely sure what to make of it. But it also, looking at it, it says that for the most part, the target has been reached in most of these areas. It's like target reach, da 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 da. So I'm just gonna assume it's doing the correct thing, and I'm just messing it up, which is definitely a huge possibility, and actually, realistically, probably the more correct thing. Let's see, we need that lime down there, so let me grab some of that. It's probably not even a lot, but let's see, back. Sorry, I took a long time. That's fine. Doc stream is almost over. No, it's not. We got like 30 some minutes. Yeah, we got a hot second. We got a hot second. Hot second. I haven't done lime in a hot second, so we'll see. Can I get lime from here? I don't think I can get lime from here, can I? I don't think I can. Oh yes, I can. I'm just gonna go ahead and just get a full thing since lime is dirt cheap. Full thing for like 375, pretty dirt cheap. September Fools, bro. What are you smoking? You are smoking all the stuff, and I need you to stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Save some for everybody else. Hopefully that's how that works, but okay. So we're gonna put down some lime. I really don't think I need it, but actually the pH value is kind of weird. So, no values detected. It is on automatic, so we're just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna get her set. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, so now, yeah. So it is lower, so that's good. It's okay. So maybe I should hit lime first before doing the other thing. So maybe after I do lime, I'm gonna go back and pick up that fertilizer, and we're gonna double check and make sure the pH value is set first before we do it, because I'm thinking that could be what the issue was. I'm also glad lime is dirt cheap because it is chewing through this stuff expeditiously fast. Like, this is insane. September instead of April. I get it, sir. Trust me, I get it. Me, the funny man, I get it. See, I get it. Yeah, it is chewing through this stuff pretty quickly. It is working. It is definitely adjusting pH in certain spots. You guys can't see it because my big head's probably in the way. But it's fine. But it is working according to the mini map. It is definitely working. We need to go get some more, though. But I am genuinely curious if I did it wrong and I should have applied the fertilizer second. That is one thing I am curious about. So we're gonna get another 300 and something, about 400 bucks. The good part is lime is cheap. Lime is cheap in the grand scheme of things. It takes a lot of it, so but it is cheap. That's good. Next month it will be October Fools. Sir, you can't just add fools every day. Why is it even called April Fools? Like, what was the story behind that? What's the reason April Fools is a thing? Which, speaking of which, I think we didn't really celebrate it too much in school. Like, you might have one or two teachers who do like the occasional joke about April's Fools, but for the most part, nah. For the most part, not a lot of people did jokes like that. I think maybe in like elementary school we did, maybe a little bit in middle school, but as we got to like high school, we didn't do it as much. Some people still did, but I think as a whole, not many people did. I guess because there's not really much to celebrate, I guess. But then I think also people, I think nowadays we play pranks on, or not everybody, but we play pranks on each other more regularly. So the April Fool's part is kind of like people are expecting it. I think it was a thing that way. It wasn't, everybody wasn't on their toes about it, but now everybody's on their toes. So it's like, okay, well, we know what to expect if we're watching the days, so it's not as shocking or as surprising, I think. Okay, let's go get some more lime. Okay, I don't know. See, now this is where it would pay to have the bigger lime machine, the bigger machine, because the bigger machine can hold more lime. So in this situation where we're chewing through the amount of lime that we have, it would definitely be beneficial to have excuse me, a bigger container, because like this is our third trip, so we're already at 6,000 liters. So in total we'll probably need about 12. Are you gonna stream on April Fools? Probably. I don't see why not. Unless something comes up. That's always the hang up, you know. If something comes up, of course not, but just try to get that pH value as good as we can. Okay. Let me go ahead and hit this one. This is our third trip, and we're about to be out of this truckload before we reach to the end. So maybe not 12,000, but if this is 6,000, we're definitely gonna need 8,000 for sure. For sure. Now the interesting part is there are certain sections where it says we're at it, but then not. Okay, never mind. It depends on where it's looking. If it's looking too far ahead, that's what it is. Okay, that's exactly what it is. It just depends on how far ahead it's looking. Okay, so we're gonna go get one more truckload. So about 8,000 just for this field. So think about when we gotta do the field 22. We're definitely gonna need the bigger fertilizer spreader slash lime spreader, because this is 8,000 right here, and this one holds up to 14, so that's actually good. That means less stoppages. It also means that if we had it already, we would be able to do this entire field without stopping. Let's see, lime runs out faster than fertilizer. Yes, it does. It really does. I'm not entirely sure why. I'm sure there's a real life reason. I just don't know it. Which makes me wonder, whenever I go to my dad's house, what thing do they use? You know? Like what? Like I see my dad put like these little white, small like pebbles, and he like, it looks similar to this, but he's throwing it out on the grass and everything. I'm wondering, is that lime as well? You know, in which case, if it is, can I change the look of this? Yes, I can. Let's go a little bit smaller. Actually, the fact that I could change the width at any size for lime, I don't think you could do that for the bigger guy. I don't think you can change the width at which it throws out. But yeah, now we're on 16 for its width, so the application rate is a bit smaller. So we we should be able to keep a lot more in here. We should be able to make it to the end of this row. So yeah, about pretty much 8,000. 8,000 is the number for us. Okay. Okay, so the field is fully limed. Excuse me, man, I'm struggling. So the field is fully limed. I'm actually just gonna go set this like over here out of the way, and we'll just drop it like that. Now I'm gonna re-pick up, and this might be unnecessary, but I'm going to re-pick up this stuff. And I'm just gonna go back and double check the fields and see, was it wrong of me to lime first instead of, to fertilize first instead of liming? And so I'm wondering if this will fix it. You see what I'm saying? Because like that looks terrible. So we're just gonna start it off. It's not doing anything different. If anything, it's just changing the way the ground looks, but it's not actually using any of the fertilizer, which is fine. It's not an issue. I don't really know how to fix that necessarily, but what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait like a day or so and then see if that does what I need it to do. Because it could be because it's not detecting a crop that it doesn't want to set a target correctly. I'm not sure. What I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna go and set this on the inside. I'm gonna spend some of the money we have to repair the machines, which is gonna suck because it's gonna cut into the money that we have. But once we do sell that silage, which will go by very quickly, by the way, because essentially what's gonna end up happening is we have to fast forward like 2 or 3 times, right? And the reason being is because grass does not, it grows like every 2 or 3 months or something like that. So we do have a ways to sell. I'm not trying to sell. How do you repair? Oh, repair. That doesn't need much. That doesn't need much. That doesn't need anything. That doesn't need anything. Perfect. Okay, so we lost about 10K there. So that sucks, but what are you gonna do? You know, we got work to do, we got stuff to do, we gotta do it like that. So yeah, this one's done. Like I said, I'm gonna probably fast forward by working, and we're gonna see, I hope, we're gonna see, are you still going grass? Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't read that earlier. Still going grass. Still doing grass. I just want to see if we can get this fertilizing spreader to work the way we need it to, which I don't think it will, if I'm being completely honest, because of the growth. And so I'm wondering, is it even detecting the grass? Because, you know, right now it says harvested, so I don't think it's actually checking. Wow, the yield is around 90%, which is not bad. Yeah, this one's always, it's higher, and I don't fully understand why it's higher, but this one's about 114%, and then these two are like 89 and 90, and I'm thinking it's just because of the silty clay, because I'm noticing the only difference between 19 and 20, if you look, the loam is 2% versus the loam in this one is 5%, but this one is higher. So I'm thinking the amount of loam, I think loam is better for grass. I just don't know how to change the thing. I don't think you can change it, I don't think. It would be nice if you could, but I don't think you can, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So are you going to switch to wheat at one point? Okay, so the cool strategy, or yes, we can switch to wheat. What I'm gonna do, however, is keep, once we get 22, I'm keeping all of these 4 fields as grass. The plan is to keep it like that forever. The reason being is because grass does not spoil, doesn't go bad or whatever. So I can have it as sort of a fallback. So if ever I need money, hey, just take the grass, harvest the grass, we're good. So I plan to keep these fields as grass, and then I'll probably get 4, 23, or 5 and change those to whatever crop I need. Maybe not 23 because that's actually close to these grass fields and I don't want to run over whatever crop is in here since I have crop destruction turned on. And so I might actually go field 25 since that's on the other side. I'll probably just do that, do field 25. And how expensive is this? 500 something. That's another thing. The fields are expensive. So that's something else to just be cautious about as well. Actually, before I do anything, no. We're not. I was going to, but that's not a good idea. I could do fertilizing jobs, not necessary. I could do a plowing. Again, it works, but it takes a second for us to get that money, and it's not a bad idea. It's just I'm just trying to get through these jobs relatively quickly. So I'm just gonna keep fast forwarding because that gives us money. 23 can be grass too. Let me see. Which one was 23? I think 23 was the one I did want to run on to, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Okay, so build 20. You said 23. Honestly, it could. I'm gonna be genuinely honest. We could turn all of this into grass, and to be honest, that would be an enormous amount of money. We could just focus and just do pure grass, because think about it, with just these 3 fields we get about 16,500. Just by adding field 22 we double the amount of money we get like back every time. So instead of like 16.5, we're getting more than, let's see, I would say 33, but we're getting more than 33. So I'm gonna round up and say about 40, maybe 45,000. And so since we'll be getting that pretty quickly, once we get the big fields, we'll be getting like, I'm gonna say 60, 70,000. So getting that like at 70,000 like every harvest, that's gonna be a buku amount of money, which may not fit in our silage pit, but that's gonna be a lot of money. And that money's gonna be good. Now, the only part that's gonna slow us down every time is trying to make sure the fields are prepped properly. That's the part I think that's gonna always slow me down. It is precision farming, but it would be the fastest way to get money is to go ahead and get 22 and 23 grass. So I think you're right on that point. That would be really good for us to do, and I just might, to be honest. I just might. Let's see, what day is it? It's the 6th. Okay, I'm just trying to keep track of the time. That way when we fast forward, this will be the 7th day, and then I'm gonna fast forward just lightly to put us at the very beginning of the next day. So we're not too deep into the next day. Do you have weed, stone plow, and lime on? Yes, all of it. All of it. But the good thing is, the better you get at the game, you start to learn what you need to do to avoid getting those penalties. So it ends up not being too bad. We're gonna go to about 6 a.m. 6 a.m. because that should give us, I would hope, the 10 hours we need in this month. It did not give us 5.8, but we did just get 10k just from doing that. Just fast forwarding, we got 10k. Okay, so now the only thing we got to do, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna check the fertilization on these fields, and then we should be good. Crop sensor requires daylight. That's perfectly fine. I'll wait till the sun comes out. Now, what I'm really curious on is this over here has this fermented properly. I think it actually ferments kind of weird, if I'm not mistaken. No, okay, so it still takes long. Actually, it's crazy. This stuff ferments quickly, which is interesting because technically by game standards, we fast forwarded 7 days, or in game standards, 1 month. 1 month and this stuff is fermented this fast. I'm wondering if this is a precision farming thing. I think it is, because I feel like in the normal mode it takes like 2 or 3 months to ferment completely. The fact that we're 91% completed and we've only completed 1 month, like, that's fast. I think. But let me go ahead and hop in this vehicle. We are going to go grab the open. We're gonna go grab that fertilizer, and hopefully it will allow it. I mean, if the game is saying, hey, you fertilize correctly, it's just supposed to look like this, then good. If not, I would rather fix it, you know, but we'll see. I think I'm going the wrong direction. I'm going the wrong direction. So we're gonna swing around the other way. Is there one more? I think there's 5. Let's see. You said weed, stone, plow, lime. There is one more. I'm almost positive. I could be wrong. Let me check real quick. Crop destruction. No. Oh, because I'm on precision farming, some stuff is weird. But plow, fieldstone, weed. You are correct with lime, but because I'm precision farming, lime is mandatory. So weeds, you got that. Fieldstones, you got that. Periodic plowing, you got that. Lime for sure. I think crop destruction, but I don't know. But I do have crop destruction turned on. But I'm used to crop destruction turned on, first of all. Second of all, as you can tell, since we're working on grass, crop destruction doesn't affect us, right? You can drive over grass as much as you want, and bigger tires will not affect it. So that plays into our favor really well, at least at the very beginning when we're still working with grass, which is that's really good, I believe. Let me fast forward a little bit till the daylight thing goes away. There's some daylight. Okay, so about 7 a.m. is when the daylight goes away. Okay, I just want to see if there's actual crop being there, if that will affect it. That's my main curiosity. It probably won't, in which case I'm just wasting fertilizer, but you know, yeah, it's not doing anything. Yeah. It says it's increasing it. Okay, so it says nitrogen. Let me just check something real quick. It says nitrogen. How is our nitrogen level? Okay, it's just not increasing it because everything is good. It's perfect. Despite the game not showing it, our nitrogen level is perfect. Okay, so I think it is just bugged. So that's good. So, but the bad part is I wasted renting costs owning this thing because we don't need it. We have a bunch of extra fertilizer that we don't need. Fine, not the end of the world. The good part is it was cheap. Also, another good part, we put in a lot of hours at our place of employment to get some money, so that's also good. Again, I could work on a degree and stuff. I'm not gonna worry about that. I don't think it's like our degree level is so high that it ends up just sort of being, I don't want to say pointless, but moot, I guess. Okay, we're actually gonna get to try the least items, and then we go here and then we return it. Cool. I'm glad you can do that from that menu, because the vehicles thing, I don't, it's not that I don't like this section, I just don't ever use it. Like, for example, if I want to look for prices, I gotta scroll through everything, or I can go here, which tells me what I have Like essentially the price menus, now I only use it to search up a particular crop that I don't have or I'm planning to do. Vehicles, not necessary because we have the garage menu, which I do like better. Now this is good if you want to see the condition of everything all at once, like, because that's one thing this does not tell you. It doesn't tell you the condition of everything at once. It also doesn't tell you the value of everything at once. If you want to know the value of, let's say, your drivable tractor, you actually have to click on it. It actually doesn't tell you the value. You have to press sell. Do you really want to sell? No, I do not. Oh no, it does tell you 205 right there. So it tells me the value is 205,701. If I check right there, 205,701. Now, of course, if you drive it to the place, it's better. Now, the one question I have is, does it tell you the working condition in here? I think it does. It says 0% down there, so I'm assuming that's 0% damage. It tells you the work hours is 20.7. Yeah, I think it actually is telling you everything from here. Yeah, it's telling you everything. So the Bergman should have 1%. So I'm gonna check that. So let me just test this. I'm essentially just testing this mod just to see if everything works. 1% damage. The 3 months. Yeah. So it's just relaying everything to this, which I prefer. Which now means I don't need this screen like at all. The only thing I would use here, don't even care about the Husqvarna, would be probably finances or maybe statistics. This is interesting. I wouldn't say really useful for me. It's not bad. What's cool is the sessions versus the total. Like in this one session, I've driven 9.96 miles, which in total of all the driving I did, 339. Are you happy about Battlefield tomorrow, next day? I am. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I do enjoy Battlefield. 2042 isn't 100% my favorite, but it does give me practice for Battlefield 6. Now, prices, again, I still don't think is worth. The only reason I would use prices is if, for example, let's say I was thinking about planting, I would never, but let's say I'm thinking about planting green beans. I get to see the price for green beans, you know, which sell the most in November. The only problem, which, you know, this tells me exactly what I have, which makes this more vital to me, but maybe if I'm looking to plant a different crop, this could be useful if I have questions about it. Now, the issue I have, or one of the issues I have with this screen or the screen, well, maybe not this one, but the prices screen, it gives you a good idea of what each crop sells for, but how can I explain this as delicately as possible? On this big field over here, 19, 20, and 21, if I plant wheat, does wheat produce the same? And I don't think it does. But the thing that becomes a question is, does wheat produce the same amount of volume? So let's say on this field, wheat would produce 100,000 liters of wheat. If I were to switch to green beans, would green beans produce 100,000 liters? And I don't think it does. I think the density and stuff with the crops and blah, 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 I think that affects it. So I'm going to say, no, it doesn't. The fact that I still can't apply for a different job is crazy to me. Oh, it's finally saying I have 10 months experience, which is nice. That's actually nice. So maybe that's more accurate now. What's your favorite pet? Dogs. Even though I want an owl. Where did Blowy go? He went to watch the, I think he said the Northern Lights, I think, are above Canada right now. So I think he went to watch that. I think he left the stream running, but that's what I did. So we're just gonna keep working this job because this is the fastest way. Actually, before I do that, let me check on our house. The reason being is if this stuff is fermented correctly, we might want to go ahead and pick it up. It is. Okay, so since this is fermented, we're gonna go ahead and just open this as much as we can. And then once we do all of that's when we're gonna pick it up. I don't think we're gonna sell it this month. I don't think. Let's see. Is it ready to be sold? We sell it as a profit, so I'm gonna sell it. Like, as long as it's selling for a profit, I will sell it for a profit. That's just how that's gonna work for me. That's how I. Did not mean to do that. What? I didn't mean to drop it. What? Oh. Okay. Well, apparently you can just roll the bucket over it and it works. So, let me drop this. Oh, let me empty it out, and then I'm just gonna go and drop it. Oh wait, which is interesting. So if yep, you just gotta make it pick up stuff, and then you can drop it. This is so much easier, and I think it's like a realistic solution to a problem that we shouldn't have. I would say, like, this is a problem that we shouldn't have, opening silos and stuff. But as far as the solution to fix it, I would say this is a very realistic solution. Just take a bucket, pick up the stuff, because essentially to get it open, sometimes that's what you gotta do. So I would say this is a very realistic solution, and I like it. And I should have. It's gonna take a little bit longer than expected, but just enough time to. Oh, I dropped my notepad. We're gonna have just enough time to pick up all this stuff and deliver it. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Drive forward, drop that, bag it on up, swing around the back, just like so. Just gonna turn through here. And you just go through and you just scoop it up. Just like so. I'm actually gonna back up and do another little lap. Now the problem is this is going to take a few passes because I'm sort of going around the edges first, because I want to make sure I'm getting it. Duck, I give you a question. What is the question, sir? Oh, what is your favorite sport? I thought that was still the same one as the pet. Favorite sport? To play, I'm going to say basketball. To watch right now, I'm gonna say rugby. Even though I currently play rugby, and I would love to say rugby is like the best sport to play, the wear and tear on your body from rugby and the potential injuries makes it to be one of those things where it's probably not the most fun to play for me. It's still fun, especially if you're playing just two-hand touch version, but as far as the full-blown version, the wear and tear on your body and the potential risk from it, I think, makes it less fun to play. But I guess to that note, I don't think a lot of football players. Then again, I feel like a lot of football players are most football players, I feel like, are great athletes at the one sport that they do. Is that a run sport? Rugby, yes, it is a lot of running. Basketball, some people would like. I thought no, I never thought basketball was a running sport. Soccer is a running sport. Basketball, no. Football, I wouldn't even consider football for real a running sport. Excuse me, because you get so much time to rest in between sprints, you know. So, because like essentially you run hard, and then you have some seconds to rest. Run hard, you have some seconds to rest. Now, I will say, yes, it's going to get tiring, but as long as you're able to recover moderately quickly, you should be fine. But it's not as continuous as rugby. Like, rugby's going the whole time, especially if you play rugby 7s. Rugby 15s, for the individual player, is more like football. I think you're not running as much. Like, you're still running. Don't get me wrong. You're still running. But you're not running near as much. Wow, that is, what, 7,000? Just from that little piece alone? The environmental score reward giving you the extra money is definitely useful. It is 100% useful. I cannot complain about that at all. It is useful. How about baseball? Is not a running sport. It is not. The fact that you literally had people like, I don't know, Babe Ruth, I guess that's the first one I can think of. But you don't, if you can hit a home run, you don't have to run. Like, yes, you do physically run, but when I think running sport, I think either long distance or everybody has to be fast. So for example, track. Everybody knows track is a running sport. That's the whole point. But I would say, don't make that mistake. I would still say track, because the nature of it is just genuinely a running sport. I can't fault that one. But baseball, yeah, I would not consider a running sport. Of course, being able to run gives you a massive advantage, I think, but cross country, 100%, that's running. You don't need to be fastest, but of course being faster and having better endurance for longer distance. And again, I think when I think of a running sport, I think distance. That's what I think. And basketball, it's not super far. Like, I can play basketball now, and I don't have the best like endurance in the world, but I've always been able to play basketball because essentially, as long as you can get from one end to the other, you have a second to rest. As long as they're not just chucking up shots extremely quickly, you can run, catch your breath a little bit, run, catch your breath a little bit. Like, you don't need to just full out sprint the entire time, right? I could be in cross country, but I didn't want to. I mean, I would give it a try. Or even if you don't, like, you could probably ask them. I've never thought about this, but you could probably ask, hey, can I practice with you? I don't want to compete, but can I practice with you for the sake of conditioning or something? I don't think they would mind in cross country, since that's, or at least I don't know, but I would think it's not a sport where your teammates can like interfere with you or slow you down too much. Let's see, that's 4,000, 5,000, no, 4,700 plus the, that was a decent amount. We got a decent amount of money just then. Finances, let me check. Vehicle running cost? Is that what I just said? Vehicle running cost. What is vehicle? Oh, repairs. Yeah, we got 10,000 just from that alone. Oh, plus the environmental score. Does the environmental score show up in here? Yes, it does. That counts as extra. So we got 11. That's not bad. Yep, it is over. I am finished. I mean, I could do more working fast forwarding stuff, but nah, we're just gonna start off there, and in the next stream I'll pick it up with fast forwarding. But we're doing good. We're making a decent amount of money. That was what, 11,000 there. Not as much as we did the first time, but that's because the first time, you know, we had more blah 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 blah. That's not terrible. So we're making money. We're making at least 11 something thousand multiple times a year. Plus we're fast forwarding pretty quickly. I think this is probably the fastest way for us to get money, because doing the plowing jobs and stuff works. It just doesn't, like, unless we get one of those fertilizing jobs that just give us a buku amount of money, which I don't see. The plowing jobs, again, they work, but oh, bye, good night. Oh yeah, good night, man. I'm about to do the sign offs and stuff right now. But yeah, we just don't have any. We don't have any super fast ways to make money other than what we're doing. So I'm gonna save. We're gonna quit, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our send off. So with that, if you like the video, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. If you want to follow me on other social media such as TikTok or Twitter, please feel free to do so. If you're doing the Discord or just look at the calendar of when events are going to pop up, please do so. The link is down in the description below. But with that, I will say peace and good night.